So I sent this vocal message to one of my great friends this morning, and she's an astrologer and she's an Aquarius. And as you may know, Aquarius energy is very much about thinking outside the box, refusing to be like everyone else, and having this visionary type of vibe. I love my Aquarius people. And so I told her, I love how all these women are embodying different archetype in this life, and how I can recognize myself in all of them, in all of these women that are like appearing on my path. And so, for example, the other day I was watching an incredible woman on YouTube who was really into dom work, like dominatrix work, and she was talking about dom and submissive dynamics, and I just loved her confidence and how she was like showing up for this topic. And in the afternoon, I was reading about the priestess path, and I was connecting with the energy of Mary Magdalene. And the other night, I was like also on the floor with my friends, and we were eating with our hands, and we were just laughing like wild women in the forest. And you know, tomorrow I might be boxing like a warrior, or I might be diving underwater like a mermaid, or I might do ballet like a swan, like who knows what I will be doing tomorrow. And I was telling my friend that I love all this archetype and how different women awaken different part of me. But I told her I don't know which one to choose. And she was like, "Oh, that's the most Gemini message you ever sent me." and then she said, "Why do you need to choose?" And I was like, "Yeah, why do I feel like I need to be only one of them?" And I realized that when we are on a path like of exploration, we naturally want to find what resonates with us. We see someone embodying like a personality, a role, an archetype, and we think like, oh, maybe I can be like this too, you know, because it gives us a sense of safety and belonging. We think like, well, this works for these people, so maybe it will work for me too. And behind that is a deeper desire to find ourselves. And so the mind says, if I can just find the right archetype, the right label, the right role that fits, then I will feel safe, I will feel seen, I will feel like I belong. It's like trying on costumes to see which one feels like home. And as a Gemini, because yes, I like to identify sometimes as a Gemini, I love this game, and I love trying on different identities, archetype, personas, exploring them all. Like I can be Alba, I can be Sophia, I can be Noemi, I can be Tiffany, I can be Marianne. But the shadow side is always, which one is really me? And I know I'm not the only one who feels this. And that's when my Aquarius friends always remind me, like, stop trying to choose just one. The freedom is in knowing that you can dance with all of them without having to be them. You can be the priestess, the wild woman, the dom, the healer, the muse, the warrior, the slut, the bad girl or the bad boy. They are not who you are. They are just like living energies, portals that carry different qualities that are here to help you expand. And they also help us access parts of ourselves that we might otherwise forget. But they are not your identity. So releasing the need to be like everyone else is really about exploring your own flavor. And the paradox here is that other people can help you do that. So accept what awakens within you when you meet people. Maybe it's the wild woman, the powerful warrior, or the spicy goddess, or the playful child. When you feel that spark, within you, something in them is actually activating a part of you that's ready to be remembered and embodied, and that is going to serve you on your soul path. So you can ask yourself, when you meet someone that really make you feel alive, what part of me is she or he waking up? What part of me is coming alive right now? And take note of this. And on the flip side, also acknowledge what is triggering you. Maybe that's the sweet people pleaser who can't say no, or maybe that's the perfectionist who always has everything together, or maybe that's the overachiever who makes you feel like you're not doing enough. Or maybe that's the woman who hides her voice, always quiet and agreeable. Or maybe that's the attention seeker who always need to be in the spotlight. Maybe that's the too sexy woman who owns her sexual power without apology. So all these archetypes are here to wake you up so you know who you are. Second point, your identity doesn't have to be fixed. There is a great lesson in detachment that we are all here to learn. You don't have to be a certain way. You are under no obligation to be the same person and make the same choices this afternoon that you made this morning. We are constantly evolving. So being yourself is simply allowing what's true for you in each moment of your day. What do you feel like doing, saying, expressing right now? That is you. And so when we cling to an identity because people know us this way, or because we're feeling afraid of being seen another way or losing our identity, this is when we actually lose ourselves. And so the more you let go of the belief that you should be a certain way because this is safe, the more authentic you are going to become and you are going to shine. And when you release like those shoulds, your real personality has the space to emerge. Let go of the expectation and trust that your higher self is going to show you who you are. So third point, notice when you are seeking safety in sameness. So wanting to belong is very natural. We are wired for that. But next time you want to fit in, pause and ask yourself, am I choosing this because it truly lights me up? So in my past, I've tried to be like some women that I was really admiring. I was looking at them like, wow, they have like this great leadership and confidence and I want to be like them. And so I kind of tried to fit myself into this mold. It didn't work. I ended up feeling super frustrated and more lost than before. And so we have this expression in French that is like, the more you try to fit into the mold, talking about the baking mold, the more you just end up looking like a pie. I'm not sure this is funny in English, but I guess you get the idea, right? So the real belonging comes when you bring your own flavor, your own energy, your own messy, authentic shape. That's what makes you magnetic. Because what we usually love in other people, it's not like the confidence, the sexiness, the sweetness, the boldness. What we love about them is the authenticity underneath. All those qualities have different flavors. Like ice cream, you can have a playful confidence. You can have a bold confidence. You can have a magnetic confidence. You can have a grounded or a quiet confidence. So what is your own flavor? So I will finish this video by saying that, as my Aquarius friends say, you are different, just like everyone else.